Well, I did promise I'd be back later, didn't I? Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. It is Sunday Service episode 478. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2 Part 6 on a Sunday evening. Well, yeah, as I promised at the end of the last stream, because of the way the game didn't save.
Marco intentionally uses words like and because he believes it would be too embarrassing to write them down here.
Indeed. You're doing, BB, you're right. And so, as promised, an extra stream. Now, how long it's going to be? I don't know. We'll see. Good evening, Beaver. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well.
A small fire spell can't hurt.
So, what I want to do on this stream, I'm not too bad. I may have been a little bit of cause concern because I went to visit Mum today. She's still same-ish as she has been. But someone was in there with pneumonia. It's like,
sure the clay sculptures
go away, leave me alone, go.
But hey, this is innovation.
But there's the golem head that has now been cooked, baked. So now we have to go away to come back because we're about to do some we're about to do some ingredients mixing for the potion to write on the paper.
The fire's melted the ice. Now it's water.
So tonight, as I say, we want to try and get the golem working and go further on this. But we need this.
Filled to the 2cl mark exactly.
Now, the bit I saw, and this is to help me on our way, so we're not here for about 20 minutes going, I don't know what I got to do. What we got to do is this. We've got to go to the oven.
Should be easy to find enough soot for the ink here. Yep, lots of soot. Now I just have to figure out the right amount. If I have to mix some magic ink, this is certainly the best place.
Now we go to the alchemy desk. We look at the flask.
Crocodile tears. Unfortunately, all of the liquid is evaporated. All that remains is a white powder, like salt.
There we go. Why did I get some water for dry crocodile tears?
All right. Now, 2cl of water to the salt, and I have the right amount of crocodile tears. The concentration may be wrong, but I've never heard of that playing a role in alchemy. It's the amount that counts, the amount's the thing.
So we use crocodile tears with
2cl of crocodile tears. Looks good.
the bowl up here, which we've done.
A scale for weighing ingredients. This could be useful. Unfortunately, most of the counterweights are missing. It seems only the 3 sea stone small ounce weight is there. Counterweight. 3 sea stone small ounces.
So we do that there. So the counterweight is at one side. Now we have to weigh 3 more. So how do we do that? I hear you say. Did you know this one? I eventually did, but again, looking at it, we put the chocolate because the chocolate is 2, and then we go. Why did you get the soot there, Lards? Well, Because apparently a little pile of it can go a long way.
Right then. The counterweight weighs exactly 3 sea stone small ounces. The chocolate weighs 2 sea stone small ounces. That means that when the weight is exactly the same on both sides, I'll have added exactly 1 sea stone small ounce to the pan. And that would be the case, right?
Howdy, Punisher. How you doing? And then use the soot with
Exactly
this.
1 sea stone small ounce of soot, and in you go.
See, we're getting that there. And then we have to put the flask
Well,
of dragon
I'll add
sweat.
exactly 12 teen drops of dragon sweat to the pot. And done. Alright, that's all of the ingredients in the pot.
And also, on the PC version of Balatro today, I did a win.
Now to give it a little stir. Ta-da! Magic ink.
See, now we've got the magic ink. So now we've got the golem head. We have an achievement. We have legs from the piss pot. And we have arms. But now what do we do? I hear you cry. Well, we do this. We mix this.
Right then, what do I need to write on the piece of paper to bring the golem to life? Just live?
Yes, in principle, but in golem language, and that's complicated, I'll dictate it to you.
Hey, you'll do what to me?
Grolop Krishna Kalabeb.
Wait a minute. Rolop Krishna Kelabeb? Those were a lot of words for a simple live.
Bringing dead material to life requires precise instructions.
Sounds logical, so what now?
Once the golem is complete, you can put the piece of paper in its mouth. But not before. Bringing half-finished golems to life is strongly discouraged.
So don't do it. Alright? So don't do it, alright? Don't do it. Because if you do it, then that's wrong. You hear me, Punisher? Don't do it. Make sure the golem is finished before you put the piece of paper in.
A few old notes have fallen out of it. Mow the lawn, wash the dishes, chop a basket full of firewood, then do nothing. Find the Holy Grail in the Castle of Ard. Stop! By the gods, stop! Right this moment. These must be old commands that someone put in the golem's mouth.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant Python reference. Don't do what? Put a piece of paper, magical paper, in a golem's mouth before the golem is finished being assembled.
I think I did a pretty good job on the head.
Simple. Now put the piss pot legs on.
And now the golem's body is finished. All that is missing is the spell written with magic ink for its mouth.
The king of DIY. I got another achievement. Wake me up inside.
Here we go. Blout, it's time. Do you want to watch?
Time for what? What are you two up to? Williber build golem. Impossible. Come, you allowed not to.
Right then. Live!
What are you doing?
Speaking Welsh.
I felt it'd be boring without some thunder and lightning and so on. Bosh!
See, that was Welsh.
It's alive!
Alive! We
Willy Bird done it. Go.
Oh no, that looks so fucking weird. Oh,
First, remember, he's going to be the Archmage's bodyguard until the election.
oh,
It's just too
that's
bad he can't
brilliant.
speak. Unless, ooh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Can you write?
oh, that is so brilliant.
What are your orders, Master? Let's go to the mage school. We can discuss everything else there.
Good work, Wilbur.
Thank you. It feels good to be able to take at least one worry off the Archmage's back. Until then.
I love the fact he's on little piss pot legs.
Mwah ha ha.
What's that? Mwahaha.
Ha 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 ha.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? You looking for this? What the? Oh, the Archmage spoke of an evil presence in the school, but I never thought that I was the presence. I was under your nose the whole time and you didn't even notice. Are you something like my evil self? I'm no petty sideshow conjurer. I'm the greatest sorcerer in the world.
Monkus.
Monkus?
The one and only son of Archwitch Mortroga, shapeshifter and evil genius.
Whose big fat hairy green butt we kicked last time?
But not this time. The alliance will break, and the kingdom of shadows will rise again with me as its leader.
You're a monster. So what are your plans?
Oh, so this is the part where the bad guy tells the hero his plan so he can scupper it at the last moment. No, not this time. Nothing is going to stop me killing the Archmage.
You want to kill Alistair? You don't stand a chance. He's become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I admit his magical powers are impressive. And he can sense my presence. As soon as I get within a few meters of him, he recognizes my evil intentions.
But how are you...
That's right. Not magical powers, young friend. Good old physical strength will be his end. One hit from a machine that is neither good nor evil. He won't even know what hit him.
Sounds a bit Skeletor-like, doesn't he? Wow,
Go
He-Man!
on ahead. I'll follow soon.
No! I have to admit, I'm a little impressed. How did you fool us like that?
Well, it wasn't easy. It took a master of intrigue to manage it.
Perhaps true. You were in my first class too, right?
The boy, the headmaster, I was both of them. I was looking for a way to get at the Archmage.
You
Impressive.
bastard!
Maybe you could, free me and tell me more about it.
You're such a transparent liar, Weathervane. It's shocking.
What did you do to my golem? He was supposed to clean the school.
Well, it appears that your golem obeyed his true master's orders.
But it's supposed to defend the Archmage. Why doesn't the pisspot do something?
He can't. I fear that the spell, which the slate provided, well, it contained more than just the order to live.
The slate was from you.
Ah! Light bulb moment!
You
Just
bastard!
like the dragon's sweat. The only ingredient for the magic ink which you were not able to find. We encountered each other when I put the sweat into the desk drawer. Remember? Ha!
I'm a teacher and a graduate mage. I demand that you release me immediately.
Otherwise, what?
Otherwise I'll get angry. Otherwise I'll eventually get a nosebleed. I'm going to scream really loudly for help. Otherwise I'll get a nosebleed.
And I don't have a handkerchief with me in case my nose starts to bleed.
No tissues amongst all this stuff you've been lugging around with you. But there is this.
That's mine. Give it back.
Just as delicate as peace in a world without the Archmage.
You.
Do you want to pretend that never happened? I mean, that was pretty embarrassing, right? The way you wanted to break that little thin wand and weren't able to. Remember? That one over there, you know, that skinny little wand on the floor, the really thin one that you couldn't break. That one. Nice one, Muscles. I'll stop you. You're not going to do anything to Master Alistair.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Master Wilderweather, the big hero, will prevent it. Hmm? The very same Master
New
Weathermate
subscription
who
received.
built me the Weathermate.
Gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
I beg your pardon, Michael.
When it's your golem who crushes the Archmage. And that's not all.
You will be there with him, yeah. Thank you very much to the resubscription dude for 94 months in a row. Oh, we now have to get out of here.
I really hope that it wasn't a student. And I hope I don't end up like that.
Come on, swing like Lara Croft. Hit.
I can't get any closer to it. But I got the skull and a little bone that was hanging off it. Hey, it makes much more sense when you look at it this way. Marco No, it doesn't. Marco intentionally used because he believes it would be too embarrassing to write them down here. It was given to me along with other keys when I accepted the teaching job.
I'm going to get the key.
Just a little bit further. We gnomes are optimists by nature when it comes to physical characteristics. But I'm afraid the key is still out of my reach. Timmy! What are you doing, Mr. Professor? Long story. You gotta get me out of here, okay? Fast!
Noise, Viva, lurk away.
Okay.
But go quiet, I'm sneezing.
What do you want me to do? The key on the desk, Timmy. Can you reach it? I can't get up there. I thought you were really good at climbing.
Yes, but not flying.
Well, think of something. Timmy, a thread from the curtain. Can you bite one off? Well done. Can you toss the wand up to me, Timmy?
Looks heavy.
Try. Oh well. Try, Timmy. You're doing a great job, Timmy. Keep it up. Somehow we need to get Timmy onto the desk. The wand is too heavy for him. He can't throw it high enough.
Wait, so what do we have here?
The skull's pretty heavy. It'll probably crush Timmy. And if I throw it on the floor, it could break. I'd better keep it. Hey, Timmy! I've got something for you. Catch!
So as you can see, after the disaster that was the stream this morning, we have now moved further on.
Great! Now, please tie the hook to the end of the thread. Excellent! A grappling hook. Can you use the grappling hook to climb onto the desk, Timmy?
And now we know the mystery of how the thingy was. It is on the YouTube.
Great! All right, grab the key.
Though if people don't, you know.
The ruler, Timmy. Can you push almost half of it over the edge of the desk? I've got an idea.
What, jump on the ruler and send the key up? Well,
Perfect.
last week when I played this, you know how it had the saving icon at the bottom left of the screen all the way through the stream?
About half of the ruler is on the desk, while the other half is hanging in thin air. Okay, Timmy, this is where it gets...
It didn't actually save the bloody game all the way through it, even though I manually saved it.
I know.
Yep.
Chances are 1 in a million, but...
So I had to pretty much do all of what I did last week, plus a little bit extra. And OBS decided to crash with Elgato, so some of it you didn't see anyway.
Way! Well, how good was that? The shackles, fast. I love it when a plan... Ah! Ow! Well, I'm free.
What was you going to say? I love it when a plan comes together.
Well done. Now listen to me. You run as fast as you can to your Uncle Remy and tell him that there's an attack planned on the Archmage. Got it?
An attack on Master Alistair.
That shapeshifter Monkus is behind it. And he has a golem. My golem.
We can do it. I'll get Uncle Remy.
Pick up your wand.
Got it. Let's hope I can do something with it. Do I have anything in my room that might help me? Nope. Don't think so.
So yeah, so I spent pretty much all of the stream catching up and doing a little bit more. But in saying that, the positive was we got some bits extra done.
I need to get in the hall immediately.
Yes, I did, Michael, yes.
Stop. Admission only by written invitation.
Welcome back from your lurking.
Shield Hand, it's me, Wilbur Weathervane.
I can see that. And that's why I'd like to see your written invitation. No one gets into the staff room without one. The Archmage has already been subject of attacks.
I don't have time to play games, Shield Hand. You're going to let me in there.
Hello. Such a tone of voice from oh so friendly little Weathervane.
Now!
I don't think so. I think you should... Ah!
Yeah. Get out the fucking way.
Oh, just in time.
Ah, Wilbur. Good to see you.
Hello, Archmage. Good to see you too. No! 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 Stop! Ah!
Enough. I should have known that you'd be yes, Munkus. This is the last time you hurt our Olivia. I'm going to have you imprisoned and...
Alistair!
Yeah, little... It's her. She's done it.
Danger! We have an intruder. Wilbur Weathervane. What the...
You're too late, Shield Hand. The Archmage has been murdered. By him!
But... what? How?
He has murdered the leader of the Alliance, which makes me the new leader. Arrest him, Shield Hand!
But...
Wilbur, this way. Quick, put this on.
Stop them! Out of the way!
Is that chapter 2 done?
The Archmage, we have to...
We can't do anything right now. We should first consolidate our position and gather information. What happened exactly?
Munkus is behind all this. He tricked us all.
Munkus, the sorcerer.
Oh.
He can use his amulet to transform himself. He assumed the role of the street urchin and the school headmaster, at least temporarily.
Fair enough.
We never found him in the Tower of Evil.
We'll leave it
How
to
could we?
mystery.
He must have disguised himself as one of our own soldiers and come with us to Seastone.
The golem has never really listened to me. That damned magic slate whispered him his real commands. I built the weapon which tried to kill the Archmage.
If you want to blame someone, then start with me. I encourage you to build the thing. It was my duty to not just think of the good, but also the bad it could cause. And your wand, what was that all about? The Archmage is the most powerful mage I know, and I saw him being turned into a frog, just like that.
I don't know. It behaved strangely yesterday in class too. But I never would have thought that it was so powerful that even a little girl... It was the wand. The whole time. It did all the magic, not me. It's so powerful that even a little girl... It's all my fault. I didn't recognize Munkus, and I didn't realize there was a dark force coming from my wand because...
Wilbur.
Because, in reality, I'm not a mage at all.
Da da da! Another achievement. He escaped despite this surprising twist.
What's the situation?
Not good. Another 2 of us have been turned into hamsters. The town is a nightmare in pink. The resistance has collapsed and the lower town is more like a ghost town. The Van Buren girl is transforming everything that is in her mother's way. There's nothing we can do to stop it. How's our patient doing? Come on, Wilbur. You can't go on like this. You've been lying there for days. We need your help.
I've already helped enough.
How many times have I told you it wasn't your fault? But even if that's what you want to believe, please help us sort out this mess. We have to get the wand of Van Buren's daughter and find a way to destroy it. And none of us knows about magical wands. You're the only one who does.
I never should have stayed in Seastone, Remy. I want to go home.
You might be safe in the White Ridge Mountains for now. But what will you do when Van Buren comes knocking on the door one day and you're trapped? Then you'll wish you'd fought against her while there was still hope.
I don't know a thing about magic. I just waved a magic wand around and if all went well, I was able to light a fire. A little girl could transform entire...
Hey, you didn't have to look if you're in bed.
But you still know more about magic than we do.
But thank you.
And then there's your legendary ingenuity.
Where did it get me? I killed the Archmage and plunged the world into chaos.
The world is always in chaos. And Alistair might still be alive.
If he's a frog.
But why would Van Buren leave the Archmage alive?
Why not? She feels invincible and is keeping him as a trophy. Van Buren has turned the school hall into a headquarters because the Archmage's office in the Maid's Tower is hiding from her. And all the rat holes in the school have been blocked off, so we don't know what is going on in there.
You gave me the wand back in the day. Where did you get it?
I'm on my way there now to look for clues as to how it can be destroyed. Will you come with me?
I can't. I'd just make things worse.
No, you wouldn't. And you've wallowed in self-pity for long enough.
Hey!
Yeah, get up, you little bastard.
There's no place for layabouts or cowards in the Resistance.
That's not...
Yeah? It's not what, Wilbur?
Smack him. Go on,
Right.
slap.
I'll go back to the White Ridge Mountains.
Fine. Then go home and wait until the war comes to you. But my ring stays here.
Hey, don't! Ah! Ah!
If you want to know what's going on with the wand, find me at the entrance to the lower cage.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Google.
What's this?
Yeah,
Some kind
very
of-
clever stuff.
I'll take it with me.
Even if it's a little scary. Take some rubbish with us.
This must be garbage from the upper town. The tableware might not be the latest word in fashion, but it's perfectly fine, apart from the leftovers. No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself. The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk halfway into the ground over the years. Not surprising, really. The ground here isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste.
Oh.
There's a few artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once. Maybe I can get a better view from up there. Yep, definitely better. The moon is shining through the hole. That could be my way out of here. Looks like, a V-belt. I wonder how it got up there. Clearly out of my reach.
Okay.
couple of power lines. They lead through the ceiling somewhere up there. One strand goes into the rats' camp, the other leads down towards the junkyard.
So I need to try and find a way to get those bits down, maybe. What do I have? Empty little sack. We'll put on the paper hat. There we go.
The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm going to need more than a folding ladder if I want to reach it. A bell. I guess it's there to get people's attention, which is usually what bells are for. Should I ring it or not? Do I really want the attention of someone up there?
Probably.
But the hole seems to be the only way if I ever want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
With a vein, a black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you maybe loan me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
Great.
How's it look up there? How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every last one of them.
Could have told him that.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink, doe-eyed petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Bill? Bill, are you there? He'll never help me unless there's a juicy profit in it for him.
Yeah, now we gotta look. We gotta get something.
Hey, that's a knight that says knee. A huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it. And I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favorite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud, and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story.
He is no longer the knight who says knee. He is now the knight who says aki patang zoom bang. Knee.
A fur collar that looks almost new. Why would you throw something like that away? One could have given it to the poor, or even left it on the chinchillas. That's all I wanted.
Okay. Go into the cave. Go into the lit area. Let's go into the cave first, and then we'll go into the lit area, and then we'll see what we have, and we'll take stock of it, and then we'll see what we can do.
Ah, Wilbur, there you are. Have you changed your mind?
No. I just want to get out of here.
Highly regrettable.
Remy, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me.
You saved Timmy's life. You kept us rats fed when there was nothing left to eat. There's no need for you to thank me.
I'd like to help you again, but I can't.
You can, but perhaps you need time to remember that.
What do you want down there in that dark hole?
I found your wand down there years ago. My grandfather, a true rat adventurer of lore, climbed into that hole just to find out what was down there. When he didn't return, everyone thought he was dead, apart from me.
You followed him?
Despite all the warnings, but I didn't find him. Instead, I found a wand. Just as I began examining it, a terrifying ghost set upon me, and I fled. I don't know why I took the wand with me. Perhaps it wanted to be taken. When a little gnome came down to our town some years later, with big ideas of becoming a mage...
I was very proud of my wand and...
Now remember, it's okay to be proud of your wand, alright? Just don't go waving it about where it's not wanted to be seen, okay? Always play with your wand with consent.
This ghost that followed you back then, do you think it's still down there?
I haven't dared return to the darkness for years, because I'm convinced of it.
Then maybe you shouldn't go back down there.
Perhaps you're right. But someone's got to go and find out what's going on with that wand, right?
Remy?
Courage and conviction, Wilbur. Courage and conviction.
Good luck. Someone had to install the pipes down here. How did they get into the underground? And even more importantly, how did they get back out? The design doesn't look too stable. On the other hand, it doesn't look like it was built anytime recently either, which in turn speaks for its durability. The design doesn't look too...
Okay, we looked at that.
The hole is eerie. Whenever you get close, it feels like icy fingers are reaching for you. Maybe it's a symbol warning visitors about the evil in the hole. Or maybe it keeps the evil trapped down there. There are ancient symbols that can do just that. How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day long. And night. And then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. I don't feel like playing. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. Back in the White Ridge Mountains, I had to listen to long lectures by the cellar master about different types of stone and minerals. Can't really claim that I listened all that attentively, but that looks like a coal vein to me.
Mr. Coal Vein.
A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really, really don't want to know what it is.
Probably a bit of poo. So why are we not wanting to play that?
Find down here. Hamster wheels, for example.
Oh, we got okay. I want to see what the well-lit area is, and then we'll take stock.
Ah! What the heck? Hey, what's the big idea? Did you build this trap? I'd love to, but I'm stuck. Hey! Stop that! Stop that! Are you nuts?
Is that a Wally piss take? Please tell me that's a Wally piss take.
An old rope, still in pretty good shape. I can't quite reach. I don't know how deep the hole is. My feet can't touch the ground anyway. I'm a gnome. I'm not sliding in any deeper, but I can't get out either. I'm stuck, like a cork in a bottle.
That means I can't leave, can I?
I'd love to. Hey, little fella. I could use some help here. Hello? I think it's trying to hide from me. I probably scared it. It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out. I can't quite reach.
Right, what do I need? Okay.
I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done.
Okay, so what do I do?
Still too light. The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with the rope. I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it. I wonder if I... No. Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of here.
So what do I use here?
If you help me get out of here, I'll give you a stylish and practical empty bag. Nothing. Bag with a drawstring. Empty. I have a very expensive, very fluffy fur. If you get me out of here, it's yours. Nothing.
Okay, what have I done?
I don't know how deep the hole is. My feet can't touch the ground anyway. I'm a gnome. I'm not sliding in any deeper, but I can't get out either. I'm stuck, like a cork in a bottle.
What do I need to do here then?
A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really, really don't want to know what it is. The stick isn't a good enough weight for the rope. I can't get it high enough. The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with the rope. Doesn't look like the wheel got...
She's not letting me attach it to anything.
The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it. I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it.
What have I not done, chap? What have I not done?
To the end of the rope. I don't know if that'll be any use, but I did it. It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out. It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out. A massive pipe, and probably... The hamster wheel has the right weight, but it's too unwieldy to throw with the rope. Doesn't look like the wheel got used much. Somewhere there's a lazy fat hamster. It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out. I don't know how deep the hole is. My feet can't touch the ground anyway. I'm a gnome. I'm not sliding in any deeper, but I can't get out either. I'm stuck, like a cork in a bottle.
Yeah, I'm stuck like a cork in a bottle. The only thing it tells me I can do is can't get out there. Look at the pipe, which you've done so. The droid's doing fuck all. If I tie the rope to the stick...
I wonder if I... No. Even if I could catch it with a lasso, it doesn't look strong enough to pull me out of it. If you help me get out of here, I'll give you a stylish and practical empty bag. Nothing.
I don't know. What am I doing, chat? What am I doing? It's not allowing me to do anything with Dar.
I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done. Still too light.
I don't think it'll allow me to combine.
I'll tie the stick to the rope. Done.
Yeah, it's not allowing me to combine it with anything. So what am I doing, chat?
It doesn't respond to me. Maybe it just wants to sit the whole thing out.
Because this is where we live otherwise.
A massive pipe, perhaps iron or lead. Presumably it transports something from the town into one of the caves down here. And probably, I really, really don't want to know what it is.
Look at the rope. Try to take the rope on the ground. Open inventory. Use the short stick. Fetch the rope and store. Okay. Select the old rope. Throw the rope over the pipe above. That didn't work. Open inventory and select the short stick. Throw the stick at the robot. It throws the stick at wheelbar. Look at the stick and... Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Okay.
Hey, you!
The one thing I didn't do.
Hi there. I just want... An approximately fist-sized stone. That would really hurt.
Thank you, Beaver. Right.
Yep. There we go. Great. And now, the old heave-ho. That got it. Hey, wait. I'm not going to hurt you. The rope helped me once. Maybe it can again.
Okay, next we're going to go looking in that other place.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing.
Can we put them in the bag?
Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself.
No, we can't. Okay. Maybe we can use the rope and the stone to pull down the LV bit.
That must be one of the monsters Ethel was talking about. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by my son's wonderful trap.
No one would ever expect a workshop like this under a junkie.
Thanks. Built it all myself. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor, just like his old man. Here he can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
I'm Wilbur Weathervane. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right?
Wilbur? You're not Nate's little friend, the one that was caught by the orcs in the wildlands?
You know Captain Nate?
Know him? We idolize him. Without him, I'd never have met the love of my life, Esther. Gulliver's the name. Welcome, Wilbur Weathervane. Feel at home. Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
Oh, great. Nice.
Yes, we promised an old friend we'd name our first child after him.
And this little robot?
Nate.
Nate?
We promised Nate we'd name our first child after him. We actually wanted to wait a bit, but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression. Said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
No.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great little inventor.
I remember Captain Nate talking about zombies who helped him in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. If you can make it in Seastone, you can make it anywhere. Hard work still pays round here. I learnt that from Bill. He got us the job here.
Bill the merchant?
The most successful trader in Seastone. Only just arrived in town and we're working for a man like that. Not bad, eh?
I should be at home in the White Ridge Mountains where I belong. Instead, here I am, stuck under Seastone.
Not a pleasant place, and it's better that way. It means everyone's motivated to work their way up and out as quickly as possible.
Do you know a way out of here?
Diligence and hard work, my boy. But you're probably talking about a door or something. I'm afraid there's nothing like that here. The hole in the ceiling is the only way.
Nate built himself.
Once he could hold a screwdriver, there was no stopping him. But he doesn't only tinker with himself, he invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too. It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do my work quicker. But as you can see, it's not working.
I think I scared Nate earlier.
He's shy and has never seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Oh, at home, but it's not really presentable.
Oh well, no hurry, maybe later. I'm not so sure if Bill is really such a great guy.
How can you say a thing like that? It was him that smuggled us into town, even though zombies aren't exactly popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his costs, and he created a possibility for us to work off our debts. We build these slates for him. They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Hey, I had one just like that.
You see? A hit. Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
My magic slate was evil, and it deceived me.
Magic slate? Poppycock. They are neither made out of slate, nor are they magic.
If they're not magical, how do they work? Because I don't see any gears.
I don't really know. Has something to do with the intelligent stone, as Bill calls it, fell from the sky one day in a blaze of light. I cut off a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock and that wakes it up?
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. How am I supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power?
Ooh.
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates. I never would have believed it.
Why not? He's very innovative. He copied the idea from a trader down south with his very own eyes. At first, he had a couple of carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And now we're just one batch away from earning our own gold.
How do you deliver the slates to the upper town?
Have you seen the hole above the pile of rubbish?
Yes.
Bill lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we ring the bell and he sends down a basket.
So the hole in the ceiling's the only way out of the underworld?
The only one I know about. And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate and I will be pulled out of this stinking place and can finally begin our undead lives in earnest up there.
When will the next delivery be ready?
Never, by the look of things. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Why not? If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Right. Then, so why don't you have electricity?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those darn rats. They use the same cables as us. They probably wanted to sabotage production.
I can't believe that. The rats are very nice.
Nice? They attacked my wife, wanted to eat her. And now I'm sure they want to prevent us from working our way out of poverty. Don't talk to me about nice.
There's a lot to do. Best I get to work.
That's the spirit. You only get anywhere in this life through hard work.
What a lovely chap.
Gulliver uses these power cables to shock the magic slates to life. Or at least he used to. The electricity died recently. Gulliver blames the rats. Why build something out of wood when you can build it out of iron? That was one of my granddad's favourite sayings. That philosophy brought me iron toys, iron
There's a lot
shoes
to look
for the
at here.
garden, and lucky, my iron horse. Gulliver, may I please borrow some boards?
No problem. I've got more than enough wood to complete the order.
Oh, see, he's a nice chap.
According to Gulliver, the electricity failed a while back, but he needs it to wake up the slates. I don't think it's because of the cables. This is the strangest rock I've ever seen. It glitters and it glows a little.
It's meteorite rock.
Works!
Okay. So let's look over here then.
Boiler, combustion chamber, flywheel, a steam engine, clearly. That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to somehow help relieve his hard-working father. I don't know how.
Okay.
A small box with a switch on it. I will resist.
No, you won't.
Well, alright. That could be the best machine ever built. As a gnome, I can recognise what that is immediately.
Yes, I was doing that a lot.
A garbage sucker, which sucks garbage in the front and blows it out the back. Some might wonder why, but good inventors never ask such questions. Just one more time.
I can't resist, I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a clock cuckoo's nest. They are so rare. They build their nests in human houses and disguise them as clocks. When the homeowners aren't looking, they fly around and steal cookies and other treats.
That little bastards.
I've never seen tape that wasn't useful for something.
Right, tape that wasn't useful for something, okay. I think there's something to do with the cables outside then.
Old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task. Seems Gulliver's tapped the rat's lines for some electricity. As it is, everything looks fine. The problem must be further up.
Right.
Hi, Timmy.
Hi.
Ethel believes there's monsters down there, but they're only zombies and robots as far as I can see. They seem to be very nice.
The skull throws things at us when he sees us. The little robot runs away if I get too close.
Maybe I can get them to be more friendly towards you. It looks like the power supply's broken.
It's been down for 2 days.
What happened?
The same that's happening all over. Little Van Buren had some fun. We nicked electricity from the old role-play machine in the inn. The inn's not there anymore.
The inn? Not there anymore? What about Sloth and Blout?
But they're fine, for now. If they play along nicely and keep their heads down, we might have a chance.
Oh, bother. Nothing will happen to Remy. He's the toughest rat I know.
But he's all alone down there in that terrible hole.
Maybe. It's not all that terrible.
No one has ever dared to go down there, apart from Uncle Remy and his grandfather. That hole is evil. I wish I could have gone down there with him.
Would it be inappropriate under current circumstances to ask you to go for a run in a hamster wheel?
I'd say. That's why you'd never ask me, right?
Exactly.
Of course not. And would it also be inappropriate to ask Ethel to do it? Yep, of course. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but you know any way out of these caves?
Dozens.
Even one in my size?
No. Apart from the unreachable hole in the ceiling, of course.
That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Right, okay.
I don't know how long I lay there. Must have been days. The rats were very kind to me, talking to me and offering me stuff to eat. That just made things worse. If they told me off, I might not have felt so guilty. The cook brought me the water skin on the second day. It was high time too. I was dying of thirst. It's made of rubber. That's pretty unusual. Water skins are usually made from everyday materials, such as animal stomachs and the like. Not something exotic like rubber.
A water balloon.
When the can candle is lit, it doesn't just provide light, it also warms your feet when you're rat-sized and lying in Timmy's bed. I think the cook will be pretty upset if I just take the candle. The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know how many rats come here for a hot meal on any given day. Must be dozens of them.
Okay, is there anything else?
The cook hasn't left my side for a moment. Remy probably told her to watch me. I think she's a little cuckoo. She mumbles to herself all the time. Hello.
My God, oh God! My, how you've grown!
Wilbur.
Stew.
You're the cook, and your name is Stew. Isn't that kind of metaphysical? In a cosmos composed of names, billions upon billions of names, you, a cook, are named Stew. Destiny? Fate? Blind chance? Mere coincidence? A fine kettle of fish, indeed.
No such thing as coincidence. Cause, effect. That's all. Ethel's my name. Want some stew?
So you're the cook here in the rats camp?
Yes. I am good at fixing things. Was a lab rat for years.
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist, until it got too dangerous. Wanted me to trial a face cream that would make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Oh, right. I get it.
From then on, I tried to be really stupid, attempted to fail at every experiment. The question is, if one tries to fail and is successful doing that, has one really failed?
Bloody hell.
Can I ask what happened to your leg? An alchemistical accident?
There was a lot of stuff.
No, I gnawed it off myself.
What?
Down there in the cave. You'd have done the same. Ooh.
Somehow I just really doubt that.
There are monsters there, I'm telling you. And they've got it in for us. If you have to choose between your leg and your life, then you nibble.
If you know a lot about alchemy, then you can brew potions, right? Like shrinking potions, for example.
Oh, don't hold much store by magic potions. People start craving them. Start with weak potions from itsy-bitsy little phials, then at some point they aren't enough anymore. Suddenly it's got to be small potions, then medium, then large, then epic.
A single vial that would shrink me back to the size of a rat would be enough for me.
Oh, no, much too dangerous.
What are you cooking?
Stew. It's always stew.
Tasty. What kind?
It's always the same. Has been for years, but new things are added every day. Whatever happens to appear. Do you want a bowl full?
Well, I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Maybe if I'm very careful. Ouch!
If you want something to eat, ask.
A more or less white tea towel. Ouch!
That's mine.
Sorry. Hi, Ethel.
So don't look careful.
Rebby's gone. He's descended into the dark hole.
Oh, he is so brave, all alone in the dark.
He's taking another big risk. I wonder if that's such a smart idea.
Oh, one of the downsides of risk is that it's risky.
She's right.
Do you have any idea why there's no electricity?
No, not a clue. Don't like electricity. Like fire. It's warm and gives light. Can be explained in terms of alchemy. Electricity is like
Magic.
I couldn't help but notice that you, sometimes mumble to yourself.
I'm thinking.
Well, most people do that silently.
Oh, because they aren't thinking properly. You aren't asking the pertinent questions.
For example?
If glue sticks to anything, then why doesn't it stick to the inside of the glue tube? Why do noses run, but feet smell? Why is abbreviation such a long word?
They're very true.
No.
You see, you take these things for granted, but it's completely mad.
Very, very true.
Perhaps one can ask oneself too many questions. What do you reckon?
If a theatre has been filled to the last seat, who has this last seat been reserved for? And how did the inventor of the clock know what time it is?
How do you come up with these things?
There are unanswered questions all around us, and no one is doing anything about it. If you eat pasta first, then antipasta, have you eaten anything at all?
Maybe you shouldn't ask yourself all those questions. Or, at least, not all at once.
Oh, it can do your head in.
It does your head in.
Creating a self-help group, but then I thought, self-help group, isn't that a contradiction in itself?
Yeah, maybe some questions don't need to be answered.
But are we not here to answer questions? That's why I love alchemy. It gets to the bottom of life's deepest ones.
Do you know if there's a way out of here? A gnome-sized one, I mean.
That big? No. However, Monsieur de Dumas has a shrinking ring.
He took it with him.
Then he probably wanted you to stay here.
He can't understand that maybe I'll feel better after a few weeks at home.
Maybe yes, maybe no. He needs a friend by his side. Not maybe, not in a few weeks. Now. Thinks the world of you. All rats do.
Then I'm afraid you've picked the wrong guy. Remy should never have locked me up in here. He should have just let me go.
Had his reasons. Always has.
He should know that no matter how complicated it is, sooner or later, I'll find a way out of here. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing.
Perhaps that is why.
Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Lovely. But it could use a tad more salt to give it to that little... yeah.
Good, good, good.
Right.
If I was still small as a rat, I could easily leave the caves. The rats have their secret entrances to the city everywhere.
Okay. So we can't get a tea towel.
Maybe if I'm very careful... Ouch!
I've got eyes back there too. Not really, of course. But I would have if my experiments had been successful.
Okay.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up.
But we'll take them to her.
Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself.
Okay, we need to climb up on here. I've got to use the rope with a stone to get that. Bring that down, hopefully.
I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook.
Right, so it's hanging over some kind of hook. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. The plot, it does thicken like her stew. So we have an empty little sack a small cloak, fluffy fur, a long wooden board, short boards, rope with weight, a fully functional hamster wheel, some double-sided tape, inflate the rubber hose, or empty soup bowls.
That might even work. Wow! You can inflate black water skins. Who'd have thought?
So now we now have a balloon that's up.
Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know what I need to stick the balls to. No, that would just ruin the fur and it wouldn't be fluffy and soft anymore. Pretty strong and very sticky tape. Welsh tape. It's famous. It's even double-sided. That's twice as good as normal tape.
Okay.
I wonder where the pipe comes from. Seastone is known, or shall we say, infamous, for not having any sewers to speak of. Maybe someone wanted to change that, and this is both the beginning and the end of their efforts.
Should we put the bowls, the soup bowls, here?
I'm looking for kids.
I'm looking for many things.
Bag with a drawstring. Empty.
Right, so we know the... Let's go talk to Bill. Bill may know something about the electricity. By getting the pub hooked back up.
The nice thing about the bell, Bill can't ignore me. If he doesn't respond, I'll wake up half the town and people will ask questions.
What do you want?
I'm helping Gulliver, Esther and Nate produce the slates.
Rats and zombies. You've got strange friends, Weatherford.
Gulliver says you helped them too.
If he says so. They were desperate to get into town. I charged them a pretty penny for it.
Gulliver slaves away day and night to pay off what he owes you.
Yes, I have to admit he's doing much better than expected. Still, I could have sold more slates if he was quicker.
Okay. Okay, talk to inventory and examine the fully functioning wheel. Okay. Right. Okay.
There are a few problems with the last delivery.
Yes, tell me about it. That Van Buren's only prepared to pay a pittance, even though we're talking about a very special and limited edition.
Those special requests.
It's been an hour and a half already.
I hope you're
pretty
paying
much.
Gulliver a little extra.
How? Where has time gone?
I'm getting less gold per slate. Before my profit margin shrinks, he'll have to do without his gold. We all have to make sacrifices in this financial crisis.
No worries, Michael. Lurk away, matey.
As always.
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb for our cosy little chats.
So apparently, we do this. We examine the hamster wheel.
Doesn't look like the wheel got used much. Somewhere there's a lazy fat hamster. I attached some double-sided tape to both the outside and the inside. Two are better than one. I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel. The little cape that someone made for the wooden knight knee figure.
Okay.
Timmy? I know you're mad at me, but how about a little more understanding? Imagine finding out that you're not a mage, even though you never wanted to be anything else. Imagine that you're so incompetent that your friends are killed and it's your fault.
But we need you here. The resistance is getting weaker, and Van Buren's getting stronger every day. You're going to abandon us anyway?
How am I supposed to help you? I'm not a mage. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a healer. I'm not an engineer. I'm nothing. Even the Archmage was powerless against that wand. What do you think someone like me could do?
Could at least try.
Okay. This seems a bit weird and obtuse, which is why I'm looking at this.
No idea what that's supposed to be good for.
Wait up. Okay, hang on. Set the rubber hose and combine it with a hamster wheel. Right, so we've got to select the rubber
I
hose
inflated
first.
the
And then
water
we
rubber
gotta...
skin. Air outside. No idea what that's supposed to be good for. I stuck one strip of double-sided tape to the outside of...
Weird. Now open your inventory and inflate the rubber hose. Combine it with a hamster wheel.
No idea what that's supposed to be good for.
Because I've inflated it.
No idea what that's supposed to be good for.
This makes no sense. Open your inventory and inflate the rubber hose. Select the inflated rubber hose and combine it with a hamster wheel. This is after I've used the fluffy fur combined with a hamster wheel.
Hey, a water wheel. Not bad. But it still needs a few blades. I'll just ask Ethel for a few more potions of stew. Thanks. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls on the hamster wheel. That should do.
Okay. Ah, right, okay.
The rope helped me once, maybe it can again. Not bad. But so far, it's not much more than a toy.
Right. Okay, so we turn the tap on.
Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I talked to the rats. They've lost their electricity as well.
Oh, really?
They said they were getting it from the role-playing machine in the inn. Something must have happened there.
What nonsense. What could have happened to it?
I know you have a lot of hopes for your life up there in Seastone, but...
Nothing opens as many doors as success. Perhaps we have to work twice as hard because we're zombies, but we'll make it. We've got a whole lot of time, you know.
Maybe you won't be safe in the town.
Welcome back, dude.
You could be transformed.
Transformed? What are you talking about?
Someone might not like your appearance and, you know, do something about it.
We won't be intimidated.
Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
Suppose I wanted to build a power generator. How would I do it?
Don't be silly. Converting kinetic energy into electrical energy, you gnomes learn that kind of thing in the cradle.
Yes. It's been a while since the cradle, you know. See you later, Gulliver.
Bye for now, Wilbur.
Okay.
Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task.
I said there was a second door. It's opened up. A new door that's opened up. Maybe the trash. We shall see. We're using a bit of a guide to guide us along the way. To keep us moving, you know.
That's a good start on producing electricity. Only... what next? The power source of the town has failed. If we want electricity to flow through that cable, we're going to have to make it ourselves. Not bad. But so far, it's not much more than a toy. That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to somehow help relieve his hard-working father. I don't know how. If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress. Best if I just let him get on with it. That's a good start on producing electricity. Only... what next?
Don't see what we got to do.
Just one more time. Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task.
So this is a new door, but I don't see one.
How does something like that end up in the trash? If I had a bongo drum, I'd play it all day long. And night.
And then others would throw it in the trash. Ah, got it. Yeah. I don't feel like playing. I want to get out of here. I want to go home. The design doesn't look too stable. On the other hand, it doesn't look like it was built anytime recently either. Which in turn speaks... The hole is eerie. Whenever you get close, it feels like icy fingers are reaching for you.
Hmm. So where's this new door that's apparently opened?
I don't get to say this often, but I'm too big for that.
Where is this hole?
According to Timmy, the rats didn't cut how half. The steam engine's probably supposed to power the strange machine next to it. Doesn't look like it ever did, though. The engineer must have run into a snag.
Have I've missed something, but what? I mean, I've done that. Okay, I've done that. It didn't say anything. Done that. Done that. Okay. Little glowworm. I haven't looked at a little glowworm yet. Let's have a look, see there. Because that might be the one bit I'm missing. But everything else I think I've done. I seem to have done.
The little guy seems to be doing well. He gets fed regularly, has his own swing. Not bad life.
Okay.
Hi, Ethel. Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Oh, understood.
Maybe if I'm very careful. Ouch!
I've got eyes back there too. Not really, of course. But I would have if my experiments had been successful.
Maybe I can get a tea towel by
Sorry.
talking to her.
Hi, Ethel.
some more stew.
And how's it taste?
Delicious, but if it were thicker, it'd be even better.
Understood.
Maybe if I'm very careful.
No.
Ouch!
Oh, not really, but I would.
Sorry.
I don't get it. Do not get it.
Although it looks more like a replica of a clock cuckoo's nest. There are people who actually hang these things in their living rooms.
What have I missed?
Not bad. But so far, it's not much more than a toy.
What have I missed, chat? What have I missed?
If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress. Best if I just let him get on with it.
Because it says the door's opened up, but I don't see another door. I do not see another door. Okay, let's have a look. So, I've done that. Talked to Ethel, yeah. Looked at the water. Froze on the bed, yes. Took that. Took the tried to take the candle, yeah. We looked at the glowworm. Looked at the tea towel and tried to get it, yeah. Got some of the plates, yeah. Yeah, I've got the empty little sack. Look at the sewage pipe and the mine wagon, yes. Did those. Look at the rubbish on the right. Take the fur collar, did that. Climb the rubbish heap in the centre of the room, yes. Took the cloak, yes. Look at the light beam above. We did that. You looked at the bell, used it, talked to Bill, yes. Yeah, okay, go down the little area, yes. Look at the cuckoo clock, which you've done. Look at the machine at the bottom of the screen, yes. Look at the wooden box for the switch, yes. Turn the tap on to get the water, yes. Look at the stone, which is what is up there. Electric cables, yes. For the water tap, yes. Look at the boards and the cables on the right hand side of the work table, yes. Look at the junk on the left, the bloody exit, which we did, yes, that's there. Go to the scrapyard, into the cave, we did that. Yes. Look at the pipe, construction, and ancient symbol on the wall, yes. Look at the discoloration in the stone, yes. Look at the drum, yes. Look at the hamster wheel, yes, yes. And get the fully functioning one, yes. Back to the rubbish heap and fall into a trap, yes, yes. Will takes a stick, yes, yes, yes. Done that, done that, done that, done that. Go to the rubbish heap and go to the workshop. Yes, Gulliver, yes. Roll of tape, yes, got that. Talk to Timmy, yes. Talk to Ethel, yes. We opened that up. Yes, select the first, yeah, we did that. Double-sided tape, yes, we did that, we did that. Did that with the other hose as well. Into the rat's den, yes. Homemade hamster wheel, put the hamster wheel under the tap. Yes, done. Talk to Gulliver about the electricity. Now we need to make them pink and fluffy. But wait, that's too long. Go into the zombie's house through the new door. But where's the new door? It doesn't tell us.
sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel. Okay, I'll put the balloon in the middle.
Well, I didn't do that
And
before.
this is the moment of truth. No problem, if you know your way around.
Ah, there we go, because it wasn't turning on. That'll be why.
Hi, Gulliver.
Because the balloon had to be later.
Hello, Wilbur.
I am the master of electricity.
Excuse me?
We've got electricity again.
Really? Looking good. We're back in business. As soon as we've solved the other problem, we can finish off the batch.
There's another problem.
Bill changed his order 2 days ago. The new slates have to be fluffy and pink instead of black.
Fluffy and... So what now?
According to Bill, it's the law. Esther is already looking for a solution. Please go and ask her.
That's more like it.
Okay, once we've solved the problem, can we get out of here?
Of course. As soon as we have a solution, the batch will be ready in 2 or 3 weeks.
What?
If all goes well, I can manage 3 slates a day. 4 if I put in a night shift. A couple are pretty much finished. Bill wants 80.
I want out of here, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks.
You can't always get what you want. Perhaps you can help me cutting the rock later. That might save 2 days.
But...
Right, okay, that's why. So the balloon, when it says in the guide to put it into the wheel, didn't go until you put it underneath. So the guide was a bit wrong.
Hi, you must be Esther.
Yoo-hoo!
Hi, Nate. I'm sorry if I scared you earlier. Gulliver's promised to take me to the surface with you if I help you with the delivery. He said you're making the fluffy pink covers for the slates.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. And it's not a cover. I'm trying to mix a fluffy paint.
A fluffy...
I am indeed, matey.
Yes. There are hardly any fluffy materials or furs down here. But old paint and chemicals are...
Only until, I can get going myself again. But that was a bit weird, that one.
Well, there are warm colours, cold colours, neon colours. Why shouldn't there also be fluffy colours?
I'm not sure if a fluffy paint is the right way.
It's the only way. We have to work with what we've got. I'm sure that a good alchemist could find the correct mixture.
Ah, I know someone who's good at alchemy.
Really? Would he help us?
Ah, that would make sense then, dude.
Don't think so. She's actually the cook in the rats' camp.
Oh, the same old story.
The rats are lovely, and you folks are easy to get along with too. Why don't you like each other?
Oh, it all went a bit badly wrong. We had had a long journey. We lay down in the rubbish to have a bit of a rest. At some point, I woke up and saw a rat nibbling at one of my fingers. She must have mistook me for a discarded tidbit. I only realized this much later. I was very surprised and shouted very loudly.
Ew! And then?
Gulliver jumped up to defend me. In doing so, he pushed over a heap of junk that buried him as well as the leg of the fleeing rat. Gulliver was shouting wild threats out and trying to free himself from the rubbish. I went over to the little rat to try and help her. She must have took fright. She gnawed off her leg and limped away.
That's truly a tragic story.
Since then, Gulliver believes all rats have it in for us. He wants to protect me. He won't let any rat into the vicinity of our home and has forbidden Nate and myself to talk to them.
But if Ethel the cook wanted to help, would you let her?
Of course. Why not? We just mustn't tell Gulliver about it. He would never allow a rat into our house.
That's the smaller of the two problems. The larger is Ethel. Even if you find the right paint, Gulliver thinks it would still take weeks to complete the delivery.
It's hard work, and Gulliver is working as quickly as he can.
There must be a faster way to build the slates.
Nate thinks so too. That's why he built the constructor. Unfortunately, it doesn't
It's a
work.
wally little mistake.
It would make things go faster.
Well, not much faster. It would still take a few hours.
I love the fact that it's a wally.
Nate and Gulliver seem to have no blood in their veins.
No, Nate has no blood. Gulliver might have something sticky in him.
That's, not what I meant. I meant they both like to invent things.
That's right. They used to make things together. But now, because Gulliver has so much to do, he doesn't have any time for it anymore. I know. But Papa is only working hard, so he'll have more time for you later.
I think it's great what you've done for yourselves here. The workshop, this cave.
We have tried really hard, and it will do for us. A little home for a little family.
I think Gulliver sees that.
I see what you did there, Michael. Like your work.
For life in a palace.
He's very optimistic. I think we should be content with what we have. If you're always dreaming about the future, you miss the here and now.
Mm-hmm.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
Who said that?
A line from Cuffs.
I read that on someone's wall, so it must be true.
That was a line from the film Cuffs.
Gulliver's very enthusiastic about Bill.
Yes, he thinks he will help.
And it was on the wall.
But you don't think so?
Oh, what do I know? I'm just a simple girl trying to take care of her family. But my head was chopped off just because I'm a zombie. I'm really not sure if the people in Seastone will take to us, however hard we might try.
It was a Christian Slater film where he was... so in San Francisco, they have districts. And they have sort of like private police forces in those districts in the film Cuffs. He inherited one after his brother was shot and killed. But he wasn't a proper cop.
I suggest you keep on
Good
going
fun
for
film.
now. In the meantime, I'll go and see if I can win Ethel over to our cause.
You do that.
Early film for Mia Jovovich.
Yes, Nate. Wilbur is a gnome. You remember them from your book, don't you? Nate has a book about the races in Avantasia. It's his favorite. I have to read it to him every evening. Yes, a gnome.
Yes, gnomes.
Nate thinks he has at last found another inventor.
Inventor?
The book says that all gnomes love tinkering and inventing.
Oh, gnome.
Oh, gnome.
Pictures of Nate, I'd say. Most show trees, flowers, and clouds.
Well, let's look at all this
An
stuff.
empty bird cage?
Oh,
Nate often feels lonely when Gulliver and I have to work. We thought a bird might be a bit of company for him. I'm making good progress. I've already found a batwing and a few frog eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for the fifth element.
It's fine white sand. I can't just put it in my pocket. I need some sort of container. A few handfuls of sand should be enough.
Good.
Esther has a collection of different paints and lacquers, but whether or not they can be used to produce the desired paint, I have absolutely no idea. An empty bottle of cognac with a little musketeer hat for a cap. It says, another one for all on the bottle. I don't like alcohol, so the cap's funny.
Can we give the little hat to Timmy? Is that what we're going to do?
What is it?
A map of Avantasia. Nate built it. He often likes to dream of travelling across the lands.
He's never been up there?
No. But I tell him about it every evening, and he has his books.
Let me guess. This is one of Nate's inventions.
Mm-hmm. Of course. It makes us breakfast every morning.
It works?
Let's just say the next thing on my wish list is a machine that will clean the kitchen up after breakfast.
Very funny, very funny.
Esther's equipment isn't all that bad. Her main problem seems to be a lack of experience. Do you need this stand, Esther?
I don't know. Do I need it?
No idea, but I think I need it.
How do you know?
I get a feeling.
The walkthrough said so. I should have picked that.
Sooner or later, I'll find a use for it.
I do that too. That's why I've got so much useless stuff here. Take whatever you like.
Right, so I got a mounting.
A portrait painted by Esther. Could be a relation of Gulliver. This looks like scales used by some of the merchants in the market. This one's broken. One of the pans is missing.
Broken scales.
Okay. Do you want me to see if I can find a second pan for the scales, Esther?
Oh, don't. Just leave it. I'll mix the colour by eye. You're welcome to take the scales with you if you want.
Ooh, might prove useful. Thank you.
Ooh. Okay then, right. We're going to go and sit and speak to other Esther.
My son says you could help him with his constructing. I told him you said you weren't an inventor, but you did sort out the electricity, and Nate says all gnomes are inventors.
In theory, yes. Practically seen, I'm practically not practical at all.
The constructor could save us a lot of time once it's up and running, and you are in a hurry, aren't you?
I could have a look. Where's the problem?
We need a strong fan belt. All the ones Nate tried so far have torn. And we need coal for the steam machine. Wood and garbage don't burn hot enough. I still can't say for sure whether the machine will actually work. Not all of Nate's inventions work at the first go.
Hey! V-belt and coal. Sounds doable.
But don't forget, we still need the fluffy paint as well.
How could I? Work never stops.
So we know what the belt is, we know what the coal is.
It looks like you'll have some help. Don't cause any mischief, boys.
I need some of the intelligent rock.
For the constructor? Of course. Help you, sir.
Okay.
Hey, Nate. I know what a little ingenuity and ambition can accomplish. I come from a gnome family. But the constructor, this is a truly impressive piece of technology. Yes, if we can get it working, the delivery should be ready in a jiffy. Time for work.
Right.
That's firework. At the end of the war, there was a huge victory celebration in Seaston with lots of rockets and firecrackers. Several fires broke out and the town was damaged more severely than any time during the war. I wish that was more surprising, really. I don't have anything to celebrate, but maybe I can use the black powder for something.
The black powder for the constructor.
Hey, Nate. Time for work.
Bit of a sand.
The world's smallest sandbag. Too small for even me to train on. Not that I planned on it. Training, that is.
Or maybe we use the black powder to get the thingy.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself. That V-belt up there, would it do the job? All right then. Then we just got to get it down somehow.
Yeah, how do we do that then?
The wooden board is about 4 gnome steps long. I'm 1 gnome step, 2 small feet, and a big thumb in height. I'm not enough.
I'm going to try giving Timmy the hat.
That V-belt up there, would it do the job?
And then I think because we've done about 2 hours, I'm going to call it there.
Get it down somehow.
Wait, what's this?
Ooh, another firework.
Ooh.
Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework.
Are we getting a load of fireworks here? Can't use that there. See if I can speak to Ethel.
Hi, Ethel.
Well, Timmy doesn't want the hat, it seems.
I met someone who needs help. Your help, to be exact.
Some kind of burning question he needs to ask? I don't have any answers. Only more questions.
He is a she, and it's about an alchemy problem. She wants to mix up a, fluffy pink paint.
Understood. That's doable.
Doable? Then can you show her how to do it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Monsieur de Demont always said we should help others. Where is she?
There might be a little problem.
A little problem? What?
She's just an itsy bitsy teeny weeny little problem.
Tinsy tiny little problem? Who is she?
She's, vivicationally challenged? Well, you know, I mean, how should I put this? She's, a zombie.
You wanted to take me into the monster's cave?
They're not monsters. Their names are Gulliver and Esther, and they don't want to hurt you. Well, we should probably stay away from Gulliver at the moment.
I'm not doing that. No chance.
The zombies want to leave their caves. Isn't that a good reason for you to help them?
I'd like the caves to be zombie-free, believe me. But I'm not going anywhere near those monsters. Cost me a leg last time. Whew.
Isn't there any way?
Well, maybe, when pigs can fly. Monsieur de Mar asks me, of course. I'll do anything for Monsieur de Dumas.
He would ask you to help them, for sure.
But he hasn't, and he isn't here.
Will you help Esther mix up the fluffy paint, please?
No. Well, only if Monsieur de Dumas asks me.
Or when pigs fly. Somehow I have to convince Ethel that Remy wants her to help the zombies. Either that, or I need a pig and a pair of really big wings. It was nice to have met you, Ethel.
Knew you already. You lay in Timmy's bed for days. Why? It wasn't your fault what happened to the Archmage.
You think? Imagine if a few rats were to die because it turned out that, in reality, you couldn't cook. How would you feel?
Not good. I'd blame myself, which feels stupid. But Monsieur de Dumas requests your assistance. You can't leave him in the lurch.
I tried to help last time too, and it ended in disaster. Who can say that it won't happen again?
Questions, questions, tricky questions.
Tricky big questions.
Timmy? I could use your help, Timmy.
And?
It's about the zombies. I can't manage it alone.
I'm supposed to help people who throw things at me. What do you get out of it? They're going to help you out of here so you can just run off?
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here to pay off their debt.
He's exploiting them. They should just stop working for him.
The zombies haven't done anything to anyone. All they want is a better life for themselves and their son.
I'm not saying that I think it's right what Bill is doing to them.
But you won't do anything about it. Aren't you the one who said you should help others whenever you can? Here's your chance. Right here. Right now.
And coincidentally we create a way for you to get out of here, right? But at least you want to help the zombies. That's a step in the right direction.
Don't count on me taking any more steps in any direction.
That remains to be seen. Friends?
Friends.
Okay, I'll help you in the zombies. And then we'll see.
Ha! Now, Timmy, can you get the belt?
I'm sure Timmy could get that thing off the hook. But there has to be a safer way to get the little guy up there. Or a more spectacular one. Either would work.
Oh, how do we...
I'll just press the candle onto the crosspiece where the missing pan used to be. So, that should hold.
Oh. Mounting with scales. Is that like a catapult then?
me once, maybe it can again. I'm sure Timmy could get that thing off the hook. But there has to be a safer way to get the little guy up there. Or a more spectacular one. Either would work.
Do we get Timmy to do this? Ha!
Nate, this is Timmy. Hello. Together, we'll make sure that you can get the final delivery ready for Bill, okay?
Nice to meet you, Nate.
He said, I'm honoured. At least, I think that's what he said.
Right. Can I now... No, I can only throw him up to there. Right, okay. Right. As I say, it's been over 2 hours now. We're going to leave it here. And we're going to find out where we go from this next Sunday. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I want to thank the resub. Michael, thank you. Thank you, Punisher, for being here. Thank you, Beaverhausen. Hope you get a good sleep tonight. Thank you, as I say, thank you for being here, because this stream should have been this morning, but with the game mucking about, you know, I didn't want to shortchange you by having a stream that was almost practically the same as last week. Even though I do play more of Enter the Gun Dungeon, and that's practically the same anyway, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It seems to have this time, which is nice. So, this week, coming back... it will be tomorrow I will be back on, tomorrow afternoon, because Tuesday is the Carers Hub, which I've got to go to ideally. So tomorrow is Monaco. F1 2020, it's Monaco. Now, here's the good news. Just like what happened this weekend... Whatever happens, if I don't score, I will still be leading the championship. I will still be leading the championship by Tuesday night, no matter what happens. Because it'll be Baku. Yay, Monaco, says everyone. Yay. And then we've got a bit more of Enter the Gun Dungeon, because the Nebula deck on Orange Stake is being a dick to me. Offline, because of course it is. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. You guys take care, have a wonderful night, and bear down, because the Bears won again. Night night.